A wife is a blessing from God. A wife is a gift from the Most High God. Men confuse wife with slave. Man, I need a wife that submits to me. Brother, are you submitting to God? Because a wife is a gift from God. If you can't submit to a God, a woman should submit to you. A woman wasn't created to be your servant. She was created to be your helpmate. She was created to help you tackle the hard things in life. So if you believe that your woman should cook and clean for you, you've mistaken a wife for a servant. Now, a good woman, if you put her in the state of peace and you provide her every need, a good woman will make sure you're okay because it's in her nature to nurture. But she wasn't created to be a slave. She wasn't created to be in the kitchen. She was created to help you. Help me with what? To elevate your life. Even when you're no longer on this planet, she brings your children into this world. And she nurtures their minds and spirits and bodies with everything you done taught her. So if you marrying a woman for her to cook for you, you a foolish man. Matter of fact, you're not a man at all. You're a boy trapped in a man's body. A wife is a gift from God. And how are you supposed to treat her? You're supposed to provide her if you know that God gave you this woman, why would you turn God's blessing into a curse? She should cook and clean for me, have sex when I want her to. That's not what she was created for. If you want to cook that cooks all the time, get you a servant. If you want someone to clean your house up, get you a servant. But when you get a wife, when a man chooses a wife, he chooses a person that he can expand his lineage with. He chooses one that he knows can teach his children things when he's no longer around. That's why a man marries. A man marries a wife to expand his empire, meaning she's going to have my children and she's going to teach my children the things that I would teach my children, but I'm not always around my children because I'm traveling the world expanding the empire for my children. Men have confused wife with servant. And a lot of men won't understand this. And those men die alone. Those men can't keep a woman happy. They go from relationship to relationship to relationship because they believe a woman was created just to serve them. For my religious brothers and sisters, Adam was alone walking through the garden. And then from Adam, God gave him Eve. What does that mean? He gave Adam a woman as a gift because he knew this woman would take him to a whole new level. Now, some brothers will be like, man, Eve was the curse to mankind. Was it Eve's fault? Or was it Adam's fault for not being able to guide his woman into the right direction? So we have to understand there's a difference between wife and servant. Servant is one that cooks and cleans for you. A wife is a divine blessing from God. So it's our duty to protect the greatest gift ever given to man, which is the woman.